Hi guys, I'm Kim and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here again today. I really appreciate you being here. Today I'm here to talk you through my June 2023 budget plan. So we have a few bits and pieces changing this month. So to start with, I'm officially on maternity leave and I am 35 weeks pregnant. And yeah, we're just waiting on that date for my C-section, my planned C-section. But yeah, like pretty sure that by the end of June, we will have a baby here. So yeah, if all goes to plan, but I'll keep you updated. But yeah, having said that, our financial circumstances are going to be changing a little bit because this is going to be technically my last month of full pay, and Ben will be going from a wages employee to a salary employee as he's starting a new role. So yeah, we're just gonna plan this month out as per normal, where I'm going to share what our planned income is, as well as what all of our planned expenses are and what we hope to be able to put towards our sinking funds for the month. So if this is something that interests you, then make sure you stick around and keep watching. June is our first month of our new pay structure. And it's also baby month. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be baby month. We're just still waiting to find out our date of our C-section. But by the end of this month, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a baby here. So as it stands, I'm currently 35 weeks pregnant, and yes, we're just waiting on our C-section date, and we're pretty sure that baby boy will be arriving this month. So not only is that going to be a huge change in our lives, but our financial situation starts to change this month as well. So this is my last month of receiving a full pay. So even though I am currently now on maternity leave, I have taken a full month of annual and long service leave for the month of June prior to my maternity leave kicking in July, which will be 24 weeks at half pay. And Ben has started a new job, and he is going from a weekly paid role to a salaried paid role, which is monthly. So we've got a bit of adjusting to do to our lifestyle and our budgeting, but we pretty much know that this figure here, $9,686, is exactly what we're going to bring in this month. So there's no, will we bring in more, will we bring in less, because we know for a fact that that is exactly what should be coming in with our salaries. So that is definitely a bonus. So what I'm going to do is step you through all of the line items that I have for the month and what we plan to spend. This month for our mortgage, so even though Ben is switching to salary, we still pay our mortgage weekly and not monthly. Therefore, our repayments come out every Thursday, and the month of June there are 5 Thursdays in the month. So this month our mortgage will be $2,730. Our electricity will be approximately $125. Our gas will be $125. Our water should be approximately $75. Our council rates will be $250. Our Foxtel and internet will be $300. My mobile phone will be $126, and Ben's mobile phone will be $85. So that's the utilities there for the month. Now, moving down to insurances and registrations, $109 for health insurance, $145.74 for home insurance, $68.08 for my car insurance, $79.08 for Ben's car insurance, $47.13 for my registration, $47.13 for Ben's car registration. Canva subscriptions. So this is the subscription section. I am contemplating, because I'm now on leave, getting an extra couple of services back. So we may see this change in my end of month update, but just watch this space. So Canva is $17.99. Amazon Prime is $6.99. Apple iCloud is $14.99. OnePass is $4. Google Play is $11.99. Netflix is $15.99. Spotify is $11.99. And Stan is $14. And Ben's Xbox is $15.95. So as for the variable expenses for the month, this one I found a lot harder to budget for this month, because as I'm sure everybody is feeling at the moment, pricing and inflation of everything is just so hard to know where everything's going to be at. So I've had to bump a few of these categories up a few $100s. So I am allowing $250 for fuel for the month. I'm not sure how much traveling around I'm going to be doing in my last month of pregnancy, but I do know that I have a lot of appointments, and the hospital that I'm going to is about a 45-minute drive from my house, and I know that I have to do like probably weekly trips there until baby comes. So we've allowed $250. As a flat standard, I always just budgeted every single month $1,150 for groceries for the month. Now, the last 2 months, we have gone over this hugely. So if you watch the video that's coming up after this, that is going to be my May budget wrap up. But we blew the grocery budget by like $400 last month. Like, I honestly can't get my head around it. Like, just the sheer amount of extra money that we're spending on what I would deem to be the same as what we've always done before. Like, I haven't changed our grocery shopping in any way, yet it was like an extra $400 on what I would have usually spent. So I haven't increased this by $400, but I did chuck an extra $150 on top of this. So I have budgeted $1,300 for groceries for the month. So we'll see how we go and work out whether or not that needs to go up a little bit more. But groceries, like the category that I have for groceries isn't just groceries. This also includes like toilet paper, paper towel, tissues, shampoo, conditioner, you know, household consumable stuff as well. So this isn't all just food. But yeah, I'll be very interested to see what this month looks like, and I'm going to try and be even more so conscious of what I'm spending at the supermarket and groceries wise. I did bump our takeaway budget up as well to $400, because once again, if you have been a watcher of these types of videos for me for a while, you will see that we're notorious for going over this. So I have bumped it up to $400 for the month. Also knowing that, you know, being on leave this month may mean technically I would have more time to be doing more cooking, but I can also see us using this time to maybe do, you know, those last few bits and pieces together as like a couple and going out for a few date nights and stuff like that. So I've put $400 this month for dine out and takeaway. Our entertainment budget for the month is $250. I've also bumped that up because that was $150. But yeah, once again, we'll see how we go. And our splurge money for the month, I have allocated $968. So if you're new here, the way that our splurge money works is we get 10%, well, a total of 10% of our income split between the two of us, so 5% each. So this $968 effectively gets split in half every month. Half goes to Ben, half goes to me, and that is our no questions asked spending money that Ben or I can spend on whatever we want without coming to the other one and being like, oh, there's this game that I really want, or oh, I'd really like to get my nails done, do you mind if, you know, like that sort of thing. It's just money that we have to play with every single month that we can guilt-free spend. So having said all of that, we've budgeted to spend $7,594.05 for the month of June. Let's see what happens. Like I said, it's so unpredictable at the moment. Despite how hard I tried to set a budget, I swear just this year in general, I can't seem to get it right. Okay, so moving on to the sinking fund section. You saw up above, the total that we planned to bring in was $9,686 for the month, and the amount we planned to spend was $7,594 on our daily essentials and, you know, bills, etc., which leaves us with $2,091.95 to add to sinking funds for the month. So you can see here that we've budgeted to add this amount to our sinking funds. This is a list of the sinking funds that we are currently adding to. These have been reviewed and changed a little bit due to some changes in our lifestyle. And just our life in general. So you can see I've got a maternity leave fund. We're not planning on adding anything to this. It's already at its capacity. We have emergency savings, which we hugely tuned into over the last 2 months, which we knew was going to happen. So, you know, at the start of the year, this was at 15 grand. Now we're down to 5, and we're definitely going to be working on adding back into that as we can. I've added a new line called Opportunity. I know that we have some money coming in just through some refinancing and stuff that we have done that will be going into this fund over the month. I'm just not entirely sure how and when that will be going in. I used to have a line in here called Nursery, but I've now changed it to Baby. I'm still trying to work out how this whole baby thing is going to work, but I anticipate the baby fund to cover things like, you know, nappies and bits and pieces like that, like baby consumable sort of things. So I wanted to have a specific dedicated baby fund, rather than it coming out of the groceries or, you know, something like that. And Ben and I are still in discussions about potentially adding another fund for like baby savings. So, you know, we might say, all right, every month we're going to save $200 towards baby's future, and just, you know, gradually start building that up, and maybe look at having an account with like high interest, well, not high interest, like it gains, you know, a bit of interest every month. So an interest savings account. Yes, we're still chatting about what we're going to do there. So yeah, we've got a bit of time to sort that out, but yeah, you'll probably see another line get added in here in the future along those lines. Holiday. So don't have anything in there. Really, we don't actually have any holidays planned. We were going to go, when I say we, originally we were possibly thinking of going to Thailand this year, in October, from a trip that was meant to happen in 2020. However, that trip got moved forward to June. And obviously Ben and I can't go because that's baby month. And we did sort of discuss maybe Ben would just go, but the time that the trip's booked, there's a high chance that it could be when baby comes. So no current holidays, but watch this space. In our gifts fund, we currently have $34.49. Car maintenance is $547.25, and I do have a car service coming up next week, so that will be dropping. $250 in the Christmas fund, $26.63 in our miscellaneous fund, $103.49 in our medical fund, nothing in dog medical, nothing in home improvements, $6.50 for clothing, $2.79 in the credit card fee fund, $6.77 in dog grooming and food, $33.30 in personal grooming, $30 in garden, $60 in ambulance cover, $50 in RAA, $45 in emergency services levy, $40 in dog registration, and $35 in Ring doorbell subscription. So we currently have $26,640 in our savings, offset savings account. So the way that our sinking funds work is the total amount of this money sits in one account that offsets the mortgage, and we don't have individual accounts for every single one of these funds. I just use this spreadsheet to track and know exactly how much money I have allocated towards each fund. And it works for me, but I also know other people that like to have an individual account for every single one of their sinking funds, but to me that just it messes with my brain and I can't function. I'd rather just see one lump of money and use this spreadsheet to track it. So yes, that's how it works well for us. And yeah, over this side, as per usual, this here is just my daily and other expense tracker. So every single transaction that we make for the month, I will add in here. And then this is how I add to the actual column at the end of the month. Okay, and that was it. That was my June 2023 budget plan. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing what we have allocated out to spend for the month, how things have changed for us a little bit, as well as where we hope to be able to add money to our sinking funds. If you liked the spreadsheet that I was using, it is something that is available for a small fee in my Etsy store, and it is a instant download to Excel, and it is pre-populated with all the formulas and stuff you need. And it has a video here on YouTube that talks you through how to get started with your budgeting. So if that's something that interests you, then do click the link down below and check it out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching another video. If it's your first time here, thanks for watching this video and getting through to the end. If you got this far, make sure you leave me a comment to let me know. If you've got any kind of financial goals or anything for the month of June that you want to share, feel free to leave it down below. But other than that, make sure you stay tuned to check out my May budget wrap up. That video will be coming in about a week. But other than that, until next time, bye guys.